Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learnology. In this video, I will be telling you how you can make English lesson plan on the topic letter writing. But before proceeding further, I would like to tell you that so many playlists have been created on my channel of English, Hindi and Maths lesson plans where you can find videos of lesson plans on different topics. Okay, so you can go and check them out. I will also put the link of the playlist in the description box. Now let us get started and I'll tell you how you can make this lesson plan. So in the starting, we will write the details like teacher's name, class that you will be teaching, and then the subject that is English grammar, and topic for today is letter writing. Okay, the date on which you will be taking this class and the period. Okay, and then the duration. Here you can write 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, the assumed time that you will need to complete this chapter. Okay, so first heading would be general objectives. So general objectives are related to the subject that we are teaching. Like what are your objectives of teaching English grammar, that we write over here. Okay, so I have written first one is to increase students interest in learning English grammar. Second is to enhance the reading, writing and speaking skills of students. Third is to make students aware about the rules of English grammar. Fourth one is to enhance the vocabulary of students. And you can use all these general objectives in every English grammar lesson plan. Okay, so you can copy them out. Next heading is specific objectives. So specific objectives you cannot copy because these are related to the topic that we are teaching. Okay, so first one is to make students aware about the different types of letters. Second is to make students recognize the different types of letters. Third one is to help students compose different types of letters in day-to-day life. Okay, the next heading would be teaching aids. So in teaching aids, we write all the material that is required by the teacher to teach this topic. Okay, so like we need chalk, duster, blackboard, pointer, chart, whatever you need, flashcards or any other material, you can write it over here. Okay, next heading comes previous knowledge assumed. Okay, so it is assumed that students have some knowledge about sentence formation and are able to express themselves. Next heading would be previous knowledge testing. Okay, now we will test the knowledge that they already have. So for this, in our lesson plan, we will make two columns. First is teacher's activity and the other one is student's activity. In teacher's activity, we write all the questions that the teacher asks to students before starting with the topic. Okay, and the expected answers of students are written over here in the student's activity column. So first question is, what are the means of communication nowadays? Students will say email, SMS, social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc., whatever they can name. Second question would be, what were the means of communication in olden times? So they'll say telegrams, letters, messengers. Okay. Third question would be, do you know how to write letters? So there would be no response. Okay. So we will proceed with the topic. So now we are going to announce the topic. That is why the next heading is announcement of the topic. We'll say, well students, today we will discuss writing skills topic, that is letter writing. Then the next heading would be presentation. Okay, in presentation we make four columns, that is teaching point, teachers activities, students activities and blackboard work. You can add one more column, okay, which is teaching method, like what teaching method you are using for this, for teaching this particular topic, that you can write over here. Okay, or if you are using different teaching methods for teaching different parts, then you can also mention it over here. Okay, so first teaching point is definition of letter. The teacher will define the term letter. We'll write the definition on the board. We'll write a letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another. And what are students going to do? We'll write it over here in students activities column. So we'll write students will listen carefully. Okay. Next teaching point is types of letters. The teacher will explain that although we come across various types of letters like letter to a friend or letter to the editor, but we can broadly classify them in two categories, that is formal and informal letters, and we'll make this sort of diagram to tell them about the different types of letters that we have. Now we are going to explain these two types of letters one by one. So first is formal letters. The teacher will now explain the definition of formal letter and will list the types of formal letters. What will students do? Students will note down the important points and we'll write the definition on the board. We'll write a formal letter is a letter written in formal language in a fixed format for official purposes. Okay. Then we will write the types of formal letters, which are letter to the editor, letter to the principal, letter to the authorities, business letters or application letter for job. Okay. Then next we'll tell them the format of a formal letter. Okay, so the teacher will write the format of a formal letter on the blackboard and explain it. Okay, and the teacher will also show some examples of formal letters. Okay, for better understanding, what will students do? Students will note down the format. We'll write this format on the blackboard. Sender's address, then leave a line. This arrow means leave a line. You can also write it over here to be more specific. Then we'll write date, then receiver's address, subject, salutation, then paragraph 1 which includes introduction, paragraph 2 which includes details, paragraph 3 which includes conclusion, and this is the body of the letter. And then we'll write the complimentary closing and then sender's name and signature. Okay, this is the format of a formal letter. After that, we'll tell them about the informal letters. So the teacher will explain the definition of informal letter and write it on the blackboard. She will also explain the different types of informal letters. Okay, students will listen carefully and we'll write the definition. A letter written in a friendly manner to someone you are familiar with is called an informal letter. Then the types of informal letter includes letter to family members, letter to friend, or invitation letter. Okay, the informal one. Okay, then next teaching point is format of an informal letter. The teacher will write the format of an informal letter on the blackboard and explain it. He or she will also show some examples of informal letters. Okay. Students will note down the format in their notebooks. So this is the format of an informal letter. Sender's address, then leave a line, then date, then salutation. Same thing. Paragraph 1 introduction, paragraph 2 details, paragraph 3 conclusion, and then complimentary closing, and after that name. Okay, this is the format. After that, in our lesson plan we are going to write the next heading as recapitulation. Here we are going to ask few questions to the students. Okay, that we write it over here. What is a letter? Then how many types of letters are there? What is the format of a formal letter? Then in which type of letter do we use the prescribed format? Then comes the homework part. Okay, so we'll write the homework here also in the lesson plan and give them also. You are Smriti or Netik of B22 MC Colony, Gujarat. You are concerned about an increase in road accidents in your city. Write a letter to the Tribune suggesting ways and means to check these accidents and reduce them. Okay, so this was our lesson plan. I hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment also and subscribe to my channel for more videos and press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you for watching.